In today's episode of Sonic Speed Simulator, we go across all the new secret worlds and we revisit the worlds of the past. Without further ado, let's dive into today's nostalgic episode. And if you all haven't already, subscribe to the Paddy Galaxy and Crew channel. Thank you. Also, smash that like button. See ya! Hey everyone, welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today we're going to be going around and exploring all the new secret worlds and the different ones. Also, we're going to be checking out the new, not the new, god damn it. We're going to be checking out the old secret world. So without further ado, let's go have a little look-see here. So let's go to Lost Valley here, and let's go. I'll see you there. Ooh, and here we are in Lost Valley, certainly looking hot today. Then you're gonna want to follow me. So it's actually in this cave down here, if you guys didn't know. I think you need to complete all the quests for it. Honestly, I have no idea. But this is official Sonic Speed Simulator, just to let you know, so you guys don't think it is it's fake, because I tell you now, it is not, and I'm here right now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and go inside. Okay, and here we are in the OG Lost Valley from 2022. It's still very cool, and the original Tails card is here as well, which is very interesting. It's still here, and it has the original Tails logo, which is very, very cool. Without further ado, let's go to our next world. Alright everyone, and here we are in Emerald Hill Zone. So we're going to be showing you where the Emerald Hill Classic Portal is in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you. So you're going to want to follow me this way. Yeah, we're going to be showing you the original Knuckles car, which is actually there as well, which is very cool. And here it is, the Lost Valley, the Emerald Hill Classic Portal. Very cool. Without further ado, let's go inside. Okay everyone, so here we are in Emerald Hill Classic, looking very cool, and it's still looking the same as it did back in 2022 in its final phase actually, which is also something really cool. And the Knuckles card is here as well, which is so very much cool. I cannot believe they actually kept this in the game just as much as the Tails one, which is very interesting. But let's TP to our next world. Let's go. Alright, and here we are in New York City. So I'm pretty sure you guys know why we are here right now. We are going to go to Chemical Plant Classic. So without further ado, follow me this way. It's basically a tutorial, but it's also a little show off of all the original worlds. And here it is, the Chemical Plant Classic Portal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and step inside today. Let's go. Alright everyone, and here we are in Chemical Plant Zone. This is very much the original, looking very cool and still looking the same as it did back in the day. We still have the Stealth Suit Sonic box here. We still have Eggman just chilling up there. And this is probably the most useful world for XP in the whole of the Sonic Speed Simulator game. I got to level 200. I got to level like 300 here in a day just from grinding here. I'm now level 346. Which is pretty insane. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and TP to our next world. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, so this next one's actually going to be a little bit more interesting, because this time around we're going to actually need to use Super Sonic, which here he is. There he is, looking very beautiful indeed. Look at this dude. Without further ado, you're actually going to need to use Super Sonic's flying ability here, as that's going to come in handy. We're actually going to fly to the top of this little mountain here with the Mario Kart 8 looking area. I have no idea why, but that looks really cool and it reminds you of that. And there it is at the end. Also, you can't use the tornado to fly in here, as it will just send you flying down into lava. And here we are at the Hilltop Classic Portal. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright everyone, and here we are inside the Chemical Plant, no, not Chemical Plant, Hilltop Classic Portal, looking very, very cool, and it still looks the same way it did. I have a lot of memories here. I remember unlocking Classic Sonic here for the very first time, and it's probably where most people did the events back in the day, because it had the most space in the whole of the game. It had, like, literally, it was probably the biggest world in the whole of the OG SSS. I miss old Sonic Speed Simulator, I can't lie. It was probably better than we have right now. Yes, we have Super Sonic, but we'll go to our next secret world. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, and here we are in the second to last secret world. So here we are in Radical Highway, and actually we're going to want to turn back into Supersonic once again, which is not in there. Here he is, right here. Let's go turn back into Supersonic, and let's go fly over to our next location. This one isn't very hard. If you guys have heard of this before, I was meant to do a short on this, but TCM beat it before me. So here we are, and there it is, just over here. So there is actually another way to get up here. You cannot use Tornado. You have to fly around as Supersonic or some sort of super character in here. But there is a spring over here, which I would normally fly over there, but here it is, the spring that you need to use to fly up. So there we go, we are up, and then we're actually going to go over to this Radical Highway portal here. Let's go inside once now, and this could well possibly be the most interesting secret world yet, considering we start off with a skydiving section straight out of Sonic X Shadow Generations, which, speaking of, episode 2 is on its way. I'm so sorry I've not posted on it. I've been very, very busy at the moment, but here we are, looking very cool. I cannot believe they did it all. I just got a candy, nice. I cannot believe they did this. This was a very cool secret. I had no idea this was around. This has been out for years. But there we go, we have landed here, and it actually looks very similar to the one from Sonic X Shadow Generations with all the buildings and stuff like that. Looking very cool, but without further ado, let's go to our next secret world, and the final one. Alright, and here we are in the final location for the final secret world. So yes, you're going to need Supersonic again for this, or any super character. So we're not going to fly that way. We're going to fly this way, which is probably, this is probably one of the weirdest, because it's actually a Roblox collab, I'm pretty sure. This is the RB Battles world, which is just up here, by this Neon Child's ass. There is something else, and I'm pretty sure there's a spring. There it is, just down here, as you guys can see. But without further ado, let's go. Alright, and here we are in the final secret world. So there is not really much more interesting stuff. This is the RB Battles crossover that Sonic Speed Simulator had with Roblox, or I think it was something anyways. Roblox had a collab with RB Battles, and this is the world that they brought into the game with it. This is also the same where we got Invisible SBO, which is very cool. Without further ado, let's fly up to the top of this tower because I want to see what's up there. Alright, so this is the what's it called? This is the little ball thingies, I don't know. Alright everyone, so that's going to do it for today's Sonic Speed Simulator episode. If y'all enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for the Paddy and Talaxy team, or the Paddy, Talaxy, and crew channel. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. Oh my god, that was a voice crack. I love you all so much, and it means the world to me that I get to do this every day, and that I have a team that supports me with it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.